So big welcome to this class for Green Finance and Investment. My name is Dr. Daniel Kongo, and I'll be the one taking you through sources of finance as well as just the basics of finance. And I'll take you through the next 3 sessions, that is Green Finance, Risks and Return, as well as current trends in finance. So for now, let's start with green finance. So generally, what is green finance? Green finance looks at sustainability because by and large, out of our actions over quite a span of time, we have really polluted our environment, and the world nowadays is geared towards maintaining our environment, looking at sustainable ways of doing business that won't harm the environment. So because we know companies are there to make profits, but this profit motive has far outstripped the need to take care of our environment. The challenge that has been is because let's imagine that you're a farmer, or let's imagine that you're a person who sells something like timber. Some people have put profits ahead of the environment. That means that they have cut down trees, they have damaged the environment, but green finance now comes in as an intersection between protecting the environment as well as making profits. So in short, green finance is all about making profits, but making them in a sustainable way that protects our environment for future generation. So think about going green, think about businesses in recycling, reusing, polluting less of the environment, and doing less harm to the environment. So nowadays, probably you've heard about it in the media about green bonds, and the issue is about green loans. Even banks and financial institutions are coming in with a green aspect. And what does that mean? It means providing finances to sustainable initiatives, sustainable projects that can protect the environment. It means that if you engage in business, if you engage it with a green aspect, there is a number of funding, or quite a bit of funding, that is coming in, particularly from the developed countries, to some of these initiatives. And somebody might ask, why should we even be bothered with all of these green initiatives? It's because nowadays government funding is almost channeled towards that, so that we protect our environment. And actually, customers are also becoming more customer centric, and they're likely to channel their money into initiatives that are green in nature, into initiatives that protect the environment. That closely dovetails with sustainable investments. Sustainable investments just means engaging in business in a sustainable way that does less harm to the environment. That also closely ties with environmental, social, and governance criteria. Nowadays, there is a metric just to look at whether your business is able to meet the green aspect. And don't be confused about some of these terms. Maybe they sound complex, but they shouldn't be. In Africa or in Kenya, if you're engaged in probably recycling plastics, reusing them, if it's clothes, you don't rush to just throw away some of the clothes and buy new ones. If you can be able to recycle, if you can be able to sustainably use some of those items, as well as sustainably make profit, it means that you can be able to take advantage of some of these opportunities that are coming in and get some of these precious external financing to invest in your business, particularly if it has some green aspect. And to give you an example, back here at St. Paul's, there was a group of students who came up with a very innovative idea of how to come up with a product that uses green materials, that doesn't use plastics, that doesn't use some of those items that pollute the environment. And trust you, they earned quite a lot of money in terms of capital seed investment into their project. The main goal here would be to try and think through about a business initiative, about a project that you can be able to do that is sustainable, that protects the environment, that is carbon positive. Carbon positive just means it does less pollution to the environment, or it removes carbon from the environment. So think of probably coming up with a product that cleans up the environment, that protects the environment. That's where some of this funding is, and that's where we would like you to invest in and channel your opportunities to. And that closely dovetails with CSR, which we shall speak more on going forward. Thank you.